Hey, I hope everybody's well today. This is Sean. Hey, I hadn't been on for a while doing the 10-minute chats. I've been doing the fireside chats. But look, I want to get back in the habit of doing these on a daily basis. So real quick, while people are jumping on, I want to say hello to anybody that may be watching the recording of this video. So hopefully you guys can jump on and check that out at a later time if you aren't available right now. Nami, good to see you. How are you? Hey, so look, real quick, again, I try to keep these things to 10 minutes, so I'm going to try not to rant on this topic. But look, a little bit about me, if you guys weren't already familiar, you know, I've done executive human resources for about the past 15 years. Very recently, I decided to try my hand at entrepreneurship, doing some staffing, doing some network marketing. And look, as I've tried to educate myself and get, going down that path in a healthy way. And I just got done watching a video online with Gary Vaynerchuk being interviewed by Larry King. And it's something that he said that resonated with me. And it's also, I've got this book that I'm reading right now called Your First Year in Network Marketing, the abridged version. And this is written by Mark Yarnell and Renee Reed Yarnell. But some things in this resonated with me. And then I started thinking about all the different books that I'm reading right now, right? And I've got all these books. And what I'm seeing here is a theme developing, right? And really what it boils down to is that there's no magic potion, there's no formula or recipe to make yourself successful. There just isn't. Okay? And I've talked to a lot of people not only trying to draw out advice or some kind of algorithms to do this successfully in the beginning. And I don't think this is just true for network marketing. I think or entrepreneurship. I think it's any job that you go into. Certainly you want to draw on people and get their wisdom. Certainly you want to learn from others and maybe try not to make stupid mistakes that could be avoided by learning and listening and keeping. This way you got two ears and one mouth, right? But I do firmly believe there are healthy mistakes that you need to make that others can't make for you. There's key learnings that happen by putting yourself out there and making those mistakes. And I think that's a mindset, right? Is going in understanding that everything isn't a primrose path. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to skin your knees. You're going to fail a little bit, right? So you just need to prepare yourself mentally for that. Chris Gilreath, how are you? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being on. So for example, it's like if you go and you work out, and I mean you really work out and you push yourself, you better just have the mindset that I'm going to wake up with some sore muscles and I need to work through that. And I need to get my butt back in the gym, because a show of hands down here in the comments section, type of 1, if you've ever gone to the gym with the best of intentions or started running or trying to get fit or whatever, and you start working out and you get a little bit of soreness, 2 days later you don't go back, and then you find yourself back into a rut where you're not going to the gym. And that was that one little pain point that derailed you and knocked you off of your path, right? So I'm just saying, if you anticipate that pain and you plan for it, and maybe you take some kind of a recovery vitamin, or your diet is geared towards preparing for that, then you're going to be less apt to let that derail you. You're going to continue to stay on path. You might learn that maybe you've got improper lifting technique or improper running technique or whatever the case may be. So you can kind of fix that, adjust for it, and move along better in a smarter way. All right, so, but what I'm noticing in all of these things, again, is there is no magic recipe. You are going to have failures. You are going to have successes. And hey, Kim, how are you? Good to have you on, all the way from the living room. Good to have you on. But look, what the common ingredient is hard work. That's what I'm discovering is that this stuff takes work. And I think that we live in an instant gratification society. And I think that there's lots and lots and lots and lots of people out there that just think that, hey, I'm going to sign up for this and I'm going to kind of do a few things and I'm going to follow what this book tells me, and or maybe I'll follow what this book tells me, or I'll listen to Ray Higdon, or I'll listen to Gary Vee, or Eric Worre, or whomever, and that if I just do what they say, that I'm going to be successful. Well, that's partly true. That is partly true, that you do. There are kind of models that you can follow that do position you for success. But look, it is implied by all of those people. You tell me one of those people that I just rattled off. Type a 2 down in the comments section if you think for a minute that any one of those people that I just rattled off that have become successful did not get there without hard work, or got there without hard work, rather. Heath, good to see you, man. Thanks for being on. So I guess that's what my epiphany is, and my message is, and it's not that I expected not to work hard, but what I'm finding out is that as much as you follow this advice, as much as you follow these blueprints, as much as you listen to the stuff that's written in the books, it's really at the end of the day about hard work. And when you think about all the successful people that you know in life, all right, there may be people that have had things handed to them, but guys, that's not my definition of success. My definition of success is a vision, obstacles or things that people need to overcome, be it maturity, be it wisdom, be it skin on their knees and failing a little bit. But you've got to get over that hurdle to truly achieve success. Otherwise, that's not success. Not in my book. Type a 3 down there if you think that success is something that you inherit. All right? And look, I've got nothing against people that inherit things. I look at Paris Hilton, for example. Do I think that Paris Hilton is sitting in a good situation financially? Absolutely. Do I think she's a success? Hell no. Not in my opinion, because what has she ever done? In the comments section, teach me. I don't know. Other than say stuff's hot. I could do that. Am I a success? That's hot. Success is hot. I don't feel any more successful right now. But look, that's the point, right? And for those of us that are parents online, right, I think we've got an obligation to teach that to our kids. I think, yeah, he's got a silver spoon in his mouth. Heath, you've been selling rack systems, dude. I know that you've been working your ass off. But, so look, whether it's in school, whether it's in your professional life, whether it's in your personal life and relationships, whatever it is, all of those things require hard work. Okay? Now, I do want to say, Greg, how are you, man? Thanks for being on. You're always on, Greg. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Look, I'm not saying that just work hard aimlessly or work hard stupidly. Okay? There's a phrase called work smarter, not harder. I subscribe to that, right? Be efficient, be smart, be thoughtful, be intentional. Don't just go get on the gerbil wheel and run like hell until you pass out because you don't have any oxygen left in your system. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I'll take somebody that is of a mediocrity intelligence that works their ass off 100 times over somebody that is an intellectual genius that isn't willing to put in the work. That's all I got to say on that. So anyway, gang, I say that not to be negative. I say that hopefully to be inspirational to you, is that, come up with your regimen, understand what you want. What is your vision? What are your aspirations? Come up with your game plan, right? Map it out, set your course, get feedback, share it with other people. Let them look at it and tell you, hey, yep, based on my wisdom, I think that you're kind of on the right path. That's what you use your mentors and those, we'll call them your network, your tools, if you will, in your network. That's how you use that stuff, but they can't do it for you. At the end of the day, you've got to get out and work to make that happen. Matter of fact, I've got some hard work I got to get to right now. I'm pretty excited. I'm working with a close friend of mine and his wife trying to actually write a book. Who knew? So never done that before. Got a lot of educating to do. I did say tools, Heath, and I'm not even going to touch that, Heath. Write 4 down in the comment section if you think Heath was inappropriate with his tool reference. But look, I've never written a book before, right? And look, I promise you right now that the book that we're going to write isn't going to make you millions, all right? Hopefully it's going to give you tools that if making millions is what your aspirations are, that you can go work your butt off and make those millions. Or whether you're, if your aspiration's just to learn, right? Everybody's kind of coming from different places. But that's all I've got. I'm going to jump off. I've probably already hit my 10-minute limit already. But again, have a vision, have a purpose, go make it happen for yourself. That's one of the beautiful things about being American right now. Nami said 4. Maybe Nami wants to be a golfer. Do it, Nami, but you got to go work your butt off. And I would encourage you to work on that short game first. Start on the putting greens and then work your way back to the tee. A little nugget of information there. All right, that's all I got. Thank you guys. I love you. Appreciate everybody that not only views but also participates and comments. If you think that there's somebody that could derive any value out of this, please, I think it's down here, hit the share button, particularly if you've got kids. Kind of started down that path. I think that we have a dying work ethic, and hard work is what, in my opinion, made our country great. And I think that that's what's going to continue to separate us, as long as we're doing it smart and not just working crazy hours for the sake of working crazy hours because somebody told you to, or because you're not working efficiently. But if you've got a passion, you've got a vision, you've got something that you want to go achieve, then go work and do it hard. But remember to take time for yourself and your family and play equally hard as well, because you got one life. You don't want to look back and have worked the entire time, right? God bless. Love you guys. Take care.